27-year-old Italian. MotoGP World Championship is way.
Great start from the middle. Marquez leads the way. At turn number 2, leads already though.
Rossi, take it easy in the first few laps. Get those tyres warm. They don't know what you're talking about.
Look at Aleix Espargaro. He's getting busy. He's up the inside of Valentino.
Down towards turns 3 and 4. Double apex left. Rossi again thinks about getting up the inside of Marquez as he got through. Can he make it stick? No, he runs. He gets back into second.
So at the top of your picture there was a crasher at turn number 9. I think it was Eugene Laverty. Eugene Laverty on the Aspar Ducati's gone down at turn 9. Yes, it was indeed. Eugene Laverty, so Irish rider, big crash at turn 6 in FP2 on Friday afternoon.
We ride with Mark
Lorenzo.
We ride with Valentino Rossi in front of him, Marquez, coming out of turn 4, coming down now towards 5. There's a difficult right-hander. This is where Cal Crutchlow crashed yesterday in qualifying through the tunnels as the ovals
to go. Is he up the inside of Lorenzo at turn 9? You bet he is. Marc Marquez leads the Japanese Grand Prix.
He's on the charge, Marquez. You get the feeling he really fancies this, and the Yamahas are going to have a hang on there really tough.
Crutchlow in that battle for 6th place of Vinales, just edging towards that battle between Dovizioso and his teammate Aleix Espargaro.
Well, the two Yamaha riders headed by Lorenzo are hanging on by their fingernails. Rossi right behind Lorenzo, urging him to push on, of clinching the world title. Rossi all over the rear wheel of his teammate, and Rossi has gone through. Can he make it stick? Rossi up and
find a way through. He had to pick the lock sooner or later on Lorenzo. He's through at turn number 9. That's where Lorenzo lost the lead in this race.
And then victory corner coming up. There will be 18 laps to go. Long way to go still.
Place from Aleix Espargaro, so the man has finally found his way through. Fastest lap of the race again from Marquez. 1:45.576, just over a couple of seconds quicker. Down at turn number 10. Valentino Rossi's got his right leg stuck under that factory Yamaha. Disaster for Rossi. It's his 4th DNF of the season. His 3rd self-inflicted crash. Rossi, of course, crashed out in Texas. He crashed out of the lead in Aston, was on pole position. Bit of a pole position curse for Valentino Rossi. The last time he was on pole position was in Mugello.
Playing garage. And we ride with Rossi.
Classic front end washout at turn 10. Pretty lucky actually, Valentino Rossi, because he's got his right leg stuck underneath that Yamaha.
Under the bike, yeah.
Yeah, front end again for Hector into the corner than Jack Miller was. Just rolling off the side of the tyre there, Hector Barbara.
Valentino Rossi off of the race. Marquez leads from Lorenzo. This is Andrea Dovizioso in 3rd. Aleix Espargaro 4. Maverick for the gap between them 1.1 second. They're eking away.
Line at the start of lap number 12. Just putting his personal best lap of the race at 1:45.875. That was just a flat
distance. Big gap.
Alvaro Bautista's on course here to equal his best ever result. That was an 8th in Barcelona back in June.
And he just drives that Yamaha through on that tight line, doesn't he?
That was like what Maverick Vinales did to Marquez and Lorenzo, wasn't it, in Aragon a couple of weeks ago. The gap now between Lorenzo and Dovizioso as we look at the replay of the finally down into turn number 11.
I just said that he was pushing hard. He still believed that he didn't push too much, but anyway, to see what really happened.
And is he absolutely okay?
Yeah, he's okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, Mayo.
Well, Ryan Mark races down towards the 90-degree corner. Aleix Espargaro hanging on to the rear wheel of Dovizioso's Ducati.
Just look at the action of that Ducati out of that hairpin. Dovizioso's able to take 346s. Lorenzo's been in the low 146s for a time. Aleix Espargaro just in a fraction too hot at turn number 3. Got to keep his calm here. It's easy to get frustrated because he knows that Ducati's.
Yeah, and some point scoring for Yoni Hernandez. Should be crossing the line in 13th, and Bradley Smith in 14th place. And as Matt was saying, his maximum run so far this weekend has been 6
shortly, because Vinales is now less than, well, you can clearly see it's less than 2/10.5 seconds behind Aleix Espargaro, just 2 or 3 laps to go. So what, about 6.5 laps to go. Surely he's going to make a move now at the inside of Aleix Espargaro at turn 5. He safely through. But he's in a bit too. Vinales just got in a fraction too hot, had to let off the brake.
Tears, here comes Vinales up on the brakes through turn 7 outside. Now try and dive up the intro.
He had it covered, Vinales. He knew he had the inside line at turn 7.
Dookie means that Maverick Vinales will not catch them. And it does mean that we will go to Phillip Island in Australia in 1 week's
time. Oh, Lorenzo's down. That's it. It's game over. Marquez is the world champion. it in. Just feeds the throttle back in. Did he just unload the front end? Well, weekend for Yamaha on the goes. They know what this means. MotoGP world title in full.
There is Vinales, Alicia Spargo. What a brave ride by him, and it looks like he's probably going to finish off the podium in 4th spot. Paul Espargaro 6, Alvaro Bautista on the Aprilia. That's ever Aprilia result, running in a 7th.
Bargain by leading this Japanese Grand Prix, but what he needed was Rossi to finish no higher than 15th and the 4th. You don't want that happening, would you? But Rossi crashed at turn number 10. With Lorenzo in 2nd place, we were still going to Phillip Island in Australia to determine whether Marc Marquez...
I can absolutely promise you, under 2 laps to go, and he could be crowned the 2016 MotoGP World Champion with 3 rounds of the 18-round championship still remaining. He's at turn 5. Whatever you say, it's crashed out. You won't need reminding about that now onto the downhill back straight through the gear.
This must be. You're about 5 kilometres away from become
Dre Dovizioso, but this afternoon will be about one man, the 23-year-old Spaniard, Marc Marquez. Here is Pedrosa, 3rd place, Maverick Morales. He's seen his one of his new Yamaha teammates for next season crash out. Valentino Marquez crosses the line. He wins here in Japan. He is the 26th.